Hey everybody, welcome to Medling World. This is kind of like a hangout update vlog. We have some really cool adventures coming up. Just kind of wanted to touch base with everybody and let you guys know what's coming up here on Medling World. So come on in, check it out. That's right guys, I'm just kind of hanging out here at home. I'm getting ready to actually go into work at Publix. Besides making vlogs with Roberta and Jake, also work at Publix, if you're new to the channel. If not, you probably already know that, which is awesome, which means you've come back and watch again. So thank you to every single person who has subscribed to Medling World. If you haven't yet, please take a moment and subscribe to Medling World. We appreciate everybody's support in helping our channel grow, and that's what enables us to make awesome vlogs. And speaking of awesome vlogs, we have some exciting vlogs coming up. So we'll have a couple filler vlogs that will be all right. I think I'm going to do Gideon's again for the beginning of the month. I'll do something else, but we have another resort vlog coming up. We're doing every single Disney resort, all the value, all the moderate, all the deluxe. And by the way, just kind of hanging out at the pool where I live. We have a couple pools. This one's closer to where my apartment is, and I figured I'd just come out here and hang out with you guys a little bit and keep you updated on what's going on with Medling World. It's such a busy weekend. Good chance to make a vlog like this before our upcoming resort stay. And then we're going to be getting ready to board the Disney Wish. But first I want to talk about the resort. So I don't really like to necessarily, let me find a place to sit actually guys. I don't necessarily, I might go back underneath. There's like an underneath thing there, so gives you a chance to see part of celebration. This is, we live in an apartment community, and this is all part of our apartment, so it's really cool. Actually they redid the playground. Maybe we'll go over there and have a look at that too. But speaking of the Disney resorts, we committed to doing every single Disney resort. Now this is going to take a while guys. We're not going to be able to do one every week. It costs money, so this will be our third one. I like to kind of keep them as a surprise till we get there, but I will kind of touch on the fact that, oh, this is nice, as I just get distracted. They just put all this new artificial turf in here at the playground. Looks nice actually. And there's some shade. So what I like to do is kind of keep those resort stays kind of surprise, so you see where we're gonna go. But I will at least say this: we did a value, we did a moderate, so this time we will do a deluxe, but you'll have to stay tuned to see which deluxe resort we'll be staying at. So we're going to give you an immersive vlog. We give you all the information, we show you all around. We're actually going to be eating. We have a reservation there at the sit-down restaurant, so we'll be eating there. We'll show you that. And I'm looking forward to this resort. It's a resort I've never stayed at, and I've only been to one time, to the quick service restaurant there, so it's going to be really, really new for all of us. Really looking forward to that. That's going to be this week. We'll be staying there. I believe that's Wednesday night, and then we'll check out there Thursday, and then Friday we'll be boarding the Disney Wish. So we'll be able to bring you some more cruise vlogs on the Disney Wish. It's just a 3-night, but that's going to be a lot of fun. Roberta, very excited. She's decided also to do some pixie dusting, so she's getting these little, pixie dusting is kind of like little surprise stuff, little things to make people feel happy and good. Just a little surprise. It's nothing big. It's like a little candy or a little bracelet or something, and you can either hand those out to people, you can put them on their door, all kinds of fun things like that. We're going to be decorating our door. We're going to have a lot of fun with Medling World and all of us together on that adventure coming up. And like I said, in between that, probably I will do Gideon's again for the beginning of the month. We'll release that. I'll probably release one other vlog, and then we're going to get into the resort stays, the cruising. So we'll have some really, really awesome vlogs coming up. And the reason we're able to do all that, guys, is because people take that time to subscribe to our channel. So thank you so much. The bigger we grow, the more vlogs we can make, because that helps support us, and it helps us reach more and more people. And that's how you grow on YouTube, and it's because of everybody that watches us. We like to keep it real. And speaking of that, you know, I think as our channel is growing, important too for us to kind of touch a little bit more base kind of about who we really are, how we live life. You know, we're just regular people like anybody else, but our outlook on life is you only live one time on this planet. And yes, maybe we won't have a ton of money when we retire, but we try to do whatever we can as we grow together as a family. We don't want to wait around and do things. We just, let's go do this, let's go do that. And gives us a great opportunity to make great memories together as a family. And also, we decide to share that on YouTube to give you guys all kinds of information and to follow us along and be on the journey with us. That's really how we live life. We set goals and we just go out and do them. That's the reason why we moved to Florida. You know, we lived in Connecticut for so many years together. I have 2 older children that are now grown on their own, living life, doing well, which I'm so happy about. But they're big, they're on their own, they're doing the things they need to do. And now what's left is Roberta, me, and Jake, and we're continuing our journey here in Florida. So all we did, you know, we used to travel here so much, guys. I know it's kind of a ramble vlog, but it's a little bit more like, if you've been following us, maybe to give you a little bit more insight of who we are and why we live here and what we do is, you know, we kept traveling. We've always traveled, but the one thing is we always loved Central Florida. We always loved going to the parks. It was just magical. It was happy, and we loved the weather. We loved everything about really Central Florida, Orlando area. Celebration. We visited Celebration several times before we moved here. And really what it came down to is, that's it. We never wanted to leave. I say that sometimes in my vlogs. Oh man, I was checking out of the hotel before when I would live here, and I never wanted to leave, and we decided that's it, we're gonna move. And now we're able to share all our experiences here. It's just, that's it. We put our house on the market, moved here, got jobs, and continued to live just like, wait a minute, if we're living here in Connecticut, why can't we go there and live? So I worked many years in a casino in Connecticut, over 20 years in a management position, and I've gained a lot of knowledge in the service industry. I've been a former cast member at Disney, former team member at Universal, and now working at Publix and making vlogs. So I'm able to share a lot of the knowledge I have as we travel, and when things don't go great, hey, maybe this is why, or maybe we could do this. So it really comes down to guest service for me, is learning what's the ultimate experience for a guest. And when I travel, I travel as a guest, right? So I like to see the way certain things are operated. And one thing I'm very excited about is that Disney cruise ship, man. It's gonna be fun. And it's something new. We've done a lot of Royal. We did one Disney cruise. If you've really been following us, we did a Disney cruise when we first started our channel. We didn't even have 100 subs then. And I know some of you found us on that first cruise, but it was so different then because it was one of the first cruises after COVID. And there really wasn't a lot going on then on the cruise ship. There was things going on, but it was limited, right? You couldn't hug the characters. They had kind of like a barrier set up, like a perimeter. Not all the activities were going on. So this will be the first real full Disney cruise experience for all of us together as a family, and to share it here on Medling World. One thing we love is doing our cruise vlogs. We're going to do it just like we do all the Royals, the MSC, and the first Disney. And I think we learn and learn as we go to try to make them better and better. And that's where you really get a good chance to see who we are as people, as well as we're experiencing all the activities and the fun going on the ship. Take a seat, guys. And again, this is just a vlog, kind of just a let's talk, you know. So, whoa. The one thing I love about cruising, and the one thing I will just say, is when you cruise, you're able to disconnect. Yes, there's options. You can have internet and you can stay connected that way. But even if you choose to have internet way out on a cruise ship, you know, when you're out in the middle of the ocean, that's it. I mean, you don't have to get up to go to the grocery store. You don't have to go to the dentist. You don't need to go to work. You don't need to be anywhere at any certain time unless you have dinner reservation, right? So you really get to be with the people you're cruising with, whether it's family, friends, or both, or if you're cruising solo. I know people cruise solo and it gives them a chance to just disconnect from everything and really just be with themselves and learn and share and make friends as well. So yes, guys, I've rambled on here for a while, but I just really kind of think every few months I like to make a vlog like this, just to say, this is me, man. I'm just a guy. Roberta's, you know, we're just a family, a normal, regular family that shares our experiences on YouTube. We have goals. We love to travel, and we live our life, man. You know, we know that we're on this earth. We're blessed to be on this earth. We're blessed to be together. Especially with our son Jake, who's still young enough to be here at home with us. So we're really cherishing that. And he is a wonderful child, a wonderful son. You see him on the vlogs. All three of my kids, man, and my older ones, and, you know, Jake. I was very blessed with great children. So it's awesome, man. And there's nothing better than traveling together as a family and making our vlogs. So I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Very different for us. I usually don't sit around and talk for 7-8 minutes into the camera, but I do think it is important to take that time now and then just to say, hey, this is me. I'm just a guy. Here I am. I'm living. I'm getting ready to go to work at Publix. You know, these are some of the things I have where I live that we can enjoy, because life's okay, man. No matter what's going on, just take that time and remember that you only here one time, so make the best of it, man. You know, life is for the living. I remember my mother telling me that all the time, you know, as I got older, and, you know, sometimes things would happen and people would pass on and things, and that's what she always said. She said, life is for the living. So I'll always remember my mother teaching me that when I was a kid. And that's how we live our life. So guys, thank you so much. This is from my heart. I don't script anything. When I turn the camera on, it's just me and the camera, Roberta, Jake, and I in the camera. There's no scripting. What you see is what you get, and that's what this vlog is. It's just me talking to you guys by myself out here at the pool area where I live in Celebration, Florida. So please take a moment, subscribe to Medling World if you haven't yet. Can't wait to share our upcoming exciting vlogs. Like I said, we'll get Gideon's, probably one more. So I'm thinking by next weekend, hopefully we'll be able to start getting the resort out, and then we'll be back early next week. It's just a 3-night cruise, and then those Disney vlogs will start coming out next week. So lots of fun coming up on Medling World. Thank you to our Patreons, and last but not least, see ya!